All right, folks, today is Friday, March 15th. Unless you're not watching this on Friday and then it's a day after, 2 days after, I don't know. But as of me saying this right here now to you, it is Friday, March 15th, which means as of today, Donald Trump has 10 days left. 1, before his criminal trial begins in Manhattan, but 2, before he has to pay the now $467 million bond in order to appeal the New York fraud trial ruling. 10 days. And as it stands right now, Donald Trump has no idea how he is going to pay $467 million. Now, I will say, technically, we are waiting for the appellate court to see if they will accept $100 million instead of $467 million. But Letitia James did point out in her 132-page filing for the court, Trump already tried to move assets out of New York so that we couldn't get them if we have to seize his properties. So don't trust him when he says he has the money, because clearly he does not. So the likelihood of the appellate court agreeing to a reduced bond is very unlikely. So 10 days, more money than what he has publicly or privately, I guess, said that he has in the bank. So what does he do? Because let's not forget, not only does Trump, who claimed in a deposition to have $400 million in the bank, which is obviously not $467 million, he still actually has to physically pay the $91 million for the E. Jean Carroll bond. Because as it stands right now, and this is something most people don't know, he didn't actually pay it. He got the insurance company, run by his friend who he had appointed to an advisory council when Trump was in the White House. So he got his friend's insurance company to post the bond, but he didn't pay the insurance company yet. So he still has to pay the $91 million for that. And then, clock is ticking here, 10 days left. You got to pay $467 million. And he doesn't know how he's going to do it. His lawyers don't know how he's going to do it. Here's what Alina Habba said in an interview on Fox News. She was asked if Trump was any closer to posting his bond, and she said, "Yeah, no, unfortunately I can't speak to that. That's privileged, and I am the attorney, one of the attorneys on that case." But you actually did answer it. You're like, is he any closer to posting the bond? Yeah, no. Unfortunately, I can't speak to that. Like, you answered it first before you said you can't answer. So I think we need to take that as an admission from Alina Habba that, yeah, he doesn't have the money. I mean, few people actually have $467 million in cash ready to go to be paid out in a bond. So what does he do? Because if he doesn't have that bond paid by March 25th, Letitia James has already said, I'm seizing his assets. So she is not going to wait either. She's not going to sit around for a week or two and be like, all right, let's figure out. She's got a list. She already has a list. She knows, like, the second that clock runs out, I'm running to the court saying, give me this property, this one, and this one. So she is ready to go, and Trump is not. So his only possible hope is that maybe he has another friend somewhere that also has an insurance company that's willing to post the bond for him and then have him pay them later. But even then, the court can choose to not accept that kind of bond. Trump's only choice, his only choice, is to sell his properties and hope that he can get a closing date in less than 10 days, which also is not a thing that's going to happen. He is screwed. Like, I cannot underscore enough how much he is screwed. Unless the appellate court saves him. If the appellate court saves him and accepts a lower bond, he may live to fight another day. But right now, all signs are clearly pointing to Donald Trump being completely and totally screwed.